you've already been eliminated, you're playing for respect from your peers and your teammates.
Let's get it on. Final week of the regular season through the end zone. Rashard Smith lets it bounce. From the 35-yard line. And the first carry to Rashard Smith. Going to be heavily involved in this game for the Chiefs with Isaiah Pacheco. More pass rushing opportunities for Malcolm Kuntz on the other side. Heavy tight ends in this set. Smith again. Left side past the 40-yard line. Will set up the first third down for Kansas City. Here on the road. 3rd and 4. It's Oladokin. Rolls to the right side. Creativity is ended. With Charles Snowden coming off the edge and making the sack on the Raiders' first defensive drive.
Sure that Oladokin can't get too creative, and you know they're trying to play a little scramble drill, but if you go plaster on these quarterbacks, man, oh man, takes their eyes down, next thing you know, they're down. Those D-linemen get sacked.
I'm a little surprised you could get excited for a sack, given your experience protecting quarterbacks. Matariza. And a punt. Alex Butker returns this one from just shy of the 30-yard line. Has some room along the near side. Stays on his feet past the 40. From the 42. Ashton Jetty's first touch. Comes in 112 yards shy of getting to 1,000 in his rookie year. The Raiders, of course, locking up the #1 pick with the Giants win earlier on today. Pickett nearly intercepted. Indeed, it's wrestled in. Shamari Connor snatches it away. And Kansas City forces a turnover.
Getting up here, getting a little nosy. You can see 27, Connor, coming underneath the Jack Bash, making a great play, wrestling that football away. That's what it's all about.
So a rough start for the Raiders. And he recognized their history better than this franchise, the Raiders. So interceptions have been a problem for the team this year, and off of an interception, here comes Kansas City. Throw to the flat, Rashard Smith can't handle it. With Kelsey lined up left side, it's a draw to Smith. He really explodes as soon as he touches the football and moves the back or at receiver positions. Second third down opportunity for Oladokin. He has mobility. Scrambles to the near side, flings it in the air, and oh boy, Juju Smith-Schuster brings it in. There is a penalty marker on the far side. Did he go past the line of scrimmage?
Ineligible man downfield. Offense, number 72. It's a 5-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down.
Takes away a conversion, instead 3rd and 11. Oladokin wants it all. Double teamed in the end zone and knocked away. Hollywood Brown was running the deep post. Junior nearly had the interception. Holmes also there for the Raiders. Ariza's second punt. Bachman fair catch. Bobbles regathers. Inside the 5. They always say week 1's right the biggest liar. They beat the Patriots of all teams. Jetty. First down run. I feel like every year, but in a way, this game is used as a bridge to the next season. You have two teams out of the playoff race. Pickett parallel pass, Genty, who's been used in the passing game quite a bit in his rookie year. With Lockett in motion, 3rd and 6. Pickett dancing, surrounded, and Jones comes in to gobble up the quarterback. Pickett fortunate to get out of the end zone there, but of course it's Chris Jones. Impact play for the Chiefs.
In the shadow of your own goalpost, one of the best rushers in the game is lined up over your guard, and Kenny Pickett is scrambling around back there, running for his life. Chris Jones, unreal, just the patience, the ability to finish, and you can see Amenahu battling with Stone Forsythe as well. This unit rallies, and they all rally around numbers. He walked in today wearing all black leather, head to toe. He looked like the Terminator. And there he was right there, terminating that drive.
Put it to an end. Travis Kelce still without a catch. Oladokin backpedals and checks it down. Smith, incomplete. Did not scoop it up. For the last 4 years, he's doing the role of scout team, helping prepare the Chiefs for some of the best quarterbacks in the AFC. Kelce in motion before 3rd down. Smith wants the edge, cuts back inside, picks up the first down. Takes a village to bring him down inside the 40. Isaiah Polamau was the first one there. Right side, Smith again has the room and zooms for the first down. Holder shows the skills.
Yeah, you love to see this. And you got your guy, Chu Godric, the right tackle on the right-hand side. You can't see him on the screen right there, but it's a young player who came over from Nigeria in the International Pipeline Program. Brett Veach, he will leave no stone uncovered as it pertains to tap. Helped out with the Chiefs this offseason. He saw that young man punch a bag one time, and he said, that guy is going places.
Smith gets the carry there.
They haven't had a ton of health up front this year.
Inexperienced tackles nearly all year. Oladokin sails it. 1 for 5 start for the quarterback. Pressure, and the crosser is Hunt, but he has stood up a few yards shy of first down yardage right at the 18. 36-yard attempt. Harrison Butker is perfect, and it breaks the seal. Nearly exactly 10 minutes in.
He can play anywhere, run and pass. That's the kind of guy you can build a franchise around.
Back with the team this week, just helping them prepare for the game. Getting them in the right mindset heading into the rivalry. For the first time in this game, let's check into New York. Adam Shine on that side of the football. First down, play action. Pickett launches. Thornton has a step. Knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe the front seven softens up a little bit.
Trying to soften up the box for that guy, Genty. You mentioned getting some room, and that hasn't always been the case for the rookie from Boise State.
He's been a big part of this offense without Brock Bowers, and now it's run and pass, Michael Mayer.
Give him 6 yards, 3rd and 4. Pickett say he likes to create the space and has the first down. So well done from Kenny Pickett. Pickett back to pass against the blitz, did not see it. Noel Williams from the corner spot, a former UNLV Rebel.
For corner, you got to watch out for this guy, Noel Williams. They talked about him in the production meetings. They're looking to get this guy more involved, and that's how you do it right there. Now you got to have somebody, and I think it's probably Kenny Pickett in this instance. Understand there could be a free runner, whether it's the edge.
Spent 3 years at Noel Williams at UNLV before transferring to Cal to finish up his college career. Dangerous pass to the far side is nearly intercepted. Looking for Michael Mayer with that guy on the sideline. 3rd and long draw, Genty. 44-yard line. So 4th down.
Maybe some of these double moves, if they're going to be nosy, Chris, might want to make them pay.
Smith races to make the catch at the 10-yard line.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Kansas City bench. That penalty is half the distance to goal. First down, timeout.
At the very least, another year. He's still one of the best in the league.
Damian Pierce, been a spectator for most of his Kansas City Chiefs tenure, gets to the 15-yard line.
Keep up with Travis at practice, in the games, in the meeting rooms. He's unbelievable, one of a kind.
Pierce again before a 3rd down coming up. Good rivalry crowd, fans of both teams here. 3rd down, and there it is. The first catch of the game for Travis Kelce, and it picks up a first down for Kansas City with a catch. Fresh set of downs, and Pierce. Whew. Remember Damian Pierce back with Houston and on game balls. Travis Kelce wanted a head start.
False start, offense, number 87. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
The snap count right.
Yeah, it does feel like a well-attended bowl game that you see this time of year. So after the 5-yard penalty, Tyree Wilson makes the tackle on Pierce. From the 20. Oladokin clean pocket. Slings it to the sideline for Noah Gray. And 3 Raiders surround him. Too much of those frowns if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan throughout this year. You're just not used to seeing that kind of dejection.
Well, when you smile for so long, your muscles hurt. You got to frown eventually.
Bachman on this return. Tiptoes past the 25-yard line. Under center, play action, pocket for O'Connell, and sails it over the head of Genty. So the second quarterback getting a chance, gives to Genty, and came in 112 yards shy of getting 1,000 in his rookie year. O'Connell was activated in mid-November, throws it here on a slant, looking for Lockett, but it's deflected away. Lockett wanted a penalty, but Noel Williams strong on the coverage.
Most defensive backs, they don't. They're liars.
Fake punt, and the up men for the Raiders needed to get about a yard more than that pile indicates. Fake of this game. It did not work. And now the Chiefs take over. Great field position. Here's Hollywood Brown. Scissors to the outside. Heavy tight end set with Tunyon in motion. Oladokin pats the ball and loses it. Punched out behind midfield. Wilson forced the fumble. Still a scramble for it. It's Raider football.
Las Vegas Raiders, take a look at the right tackle, Chu Godric. I really like the technique. We call this a chase down set. You close the space to the edge rusher, and sometimes they find a way to turn that short corner into an edge, and the Raiders get the ball back. Young right tackle, learning which tools work. Love the Backstreet Boys. Shout out to Kevin. Big Chiefs fan.
Need to get you to the spear bend if you want to be singing like that.
Ashton Genty's going to be in the end zone. He keeps running like that. It's usually running backs with great offensive lines that have success. Genty is literally getting ripped to the ground by his helmet, and he's fighting.
That's not the first time.
And that is absolutely a penalty.
Both a product of the Mountain West. Ashton Genty and Noel Williams. Carry here. And Genty patient. With O'Connell the quarterback, it's a lot of Genty on this drive, and he weaves his way past the 25. On third, a stumble, but they get it to the running back. And Genty, he saw an opening and closed quickly, but it is enough for the first down before Tranquil cuts it off. Leadership traits as well, Tiffany, in just his rookie year. Play action. O'Connell rolls out. Comeback route dangerous on the far side. Deflected away by Noel Williams, who has been busy for Kansas City in this first half.
Games went to the opposition instead of the Chiefs, but that defense still battles every single week.
Genty crawls. Now this for...
You got to go out there and compete, earn that respect, earn your contract every single day, and that's what these Raider fans are looking for.
Michael Mayer, third down catch to the 15-yard line, needed a 10 to move the chain. 32-yard attempt, Carlson. True. Than any, because of all the games that are still going on and all the scenarios that you have to track and follow in Week 18 of the NFL.
And there's also one big idiot who's not in the studio. That's me. So they're very happy. Oladokin fakes the pitch. Roll out near side, deflected. And Noah Gray was open. Towering over him like those two. Hey, I'm not a small dude. I live for the Iron Eagle J.J. Watt booth shot weekly. It is just like, what was that movie? Twins? It was DeVito and crowd getting into it here in Vegas.
It's a blitz on 3rd and 10. They do a good job of picking it up. Oladokin, though, checks it down to the far side, and Kareem Hunt can't get away. Ariza punts. Room closes quickly, but Bachman receives it anyway, but cannot escape. Genty first down, runs into a wall, but gets more than what was initially blocked. Time to go to New York. Adam Shine with an update. Of course, no surprise the Lions are giving a fight in the season's final week. They've done that year after year. Penalty marker in, setting up the screen to Genty, wasn't there.
So, holding. Defense number 93. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Gives the Raiders a first down. O'Connell takes it to the air. Big hit as Tucker comes back to the football. Again targeting Williams. Tucker, first down.
Ball didn't have the same type of velocity. Gave that Chiefs nosy secondary an opportunity to go in and make a play. Talk about nosy. Fulton getting in there, getting after Tucker.
No Raiders quarterback has had more in their first 20 appearances. Genty, not a big hole, but enough of one for him to tunnel right through and pick up 7.
And I know Raiders fans, they're doing their scouting on quarterbacks all over college right now. Ooh.
Tyler Lockett on the near side on 3rd down. It's through his hands.
That time, not so lucky over there on the sideline, but Tyler Lockett is a guy you can study if you're a young receiver.
Saw a fake punt earlier. Not this time. Fair catch Smith inside the 10. A brilliant 52-yard punt to pin the Chiefs inside the 10-yard line, and Rashard Smith changes direction. There was not much space along the near side initially. I mean, I think the Chiefs would like to surf with Smith quite a bit. Give him the football and see what he can create. He did the 19 for the first down. He's close. 3rd down and 1. Along the far side, Oladokin stumbled, might have lost it. He said he was down. At least that's the call from the far side.
That's been a gripe about Oladokin. Yes, he's creative. Yes, he likes to stress the defenses. But that ball sometimes comes out, and you can see the back of his hand did touch the ground with the football. But ball security, that's got to be priority number 1. I know that you sit behind Patrick Mahomes and watch the magician go to work every week. But there's some guys you can't copy exactly, and Patrick's one of those dudes. There's only one of them.
Gene Steratore back in New York said that they got everything right with that, agrees that it was a fumble. This could be another one. Chiefs say they knocked that ball out from Genty.
Holding, defense number 99. That's a 5-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Somebody's going to see it, okay? And that's a shame that a turnover was negated because of that.
Takes it right off the board, and Genty trying to get the Raiders on the board with a touchdown. Crashes for 8, runs into Brian Cook.
Bombs.
Genty once more dances, and he stood up 1 yard shy of the sticks. And that'll be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Saw Andy Reid get up in a prior Super Bowl. 3rd down and 1 to go, but not so for the Raiders. Genty is cut down in the backfield.
Line to the 20-yard line, but you get down in that low red zone area, you got to earn it. And even Ashton Genty, it's too much there. And you can see our guy.
Just 23 yards. Carlson straight through. So after the Chiefs got the first 3 of this game, the Raiders have responded.
And Coach Cowher will probably say it was the right decision to go get those points because points are at a premium. But as the resident offensive lineman, I'll tell you, you can give your group confidence if you can convert there.
180, what's up?
4-man pressure. Oladokin on first. Sits in the pocket and then escapes. Penalty marker down as Oladokin scampers for 1st down yardage. Likely coming back.
Holding, offense, number 72. It's a 10-yard penalty, still 1st down.
Oladokin to the air. It is a screen for Kareem Hunt. Hunt, the veteran running back, past the 35-yard line. Utah State product in motion. 2nd down, throw to the flat. That's Smith. Smith stops the feet, but then 3 Raiders come to make the play.
Being a quarterback.
3rd down and 10 from the 35. Oladokin slings it out to Noah Gray. Gray leads forward and has the 1st down. His 19th catch of the year. Oladokin rolls near side. That time zips to Juju Smith-Schuster. Steps out of bounds with 44. No winning touch more than this Kansas City team. Of course, this is an outlier year. Oladokin runs into a lineman, and that's how he is gobbled up. Tonka Hemingway, credit for the sack with 35 seconds left.
Godric gets beat inside here on the right-hand side of your screen, and they always tell you the shortest distance between 2 points, it's a straight line. So what am I trying to do as an offensive lineman? Make you go the long way. Well, True Godric gave him the short way, and then he gave a little belly bump to Oladokin.
Almost to give a half a sack to the lineman there. Hemingway, though, that is his 3rd sack of the season. Last week, Instead, they'll throw a safe pass. Royals getting his hands on the football. That is his first catch as a Kansas City Chief. Aiden O'Connell in the second quarter. Who would get the second half would be a mystery. Zamir White on the return. White navigates past the 30, stays on his feet to the 40-yard line. So a good return for the Raiders to start the second half, Tiffany. Been tough for the Raiders throughout their long losing streak. Aiden O'Connell is the quarterback to start the second half. And lost right in stride. Michael Mayer on the near sideline.
They're making the most of this touch pass here. You know, they always talk about layering throws in the middle of the field, throwing it over the linebackers under the safety. This is a great touch pass by Aiden O'Connell. With such a big arm, that's pretty tough to do. Good.
Well, they were good until the snap.
False start. Offense. Number 81. 5-yard penalty. First down.
First penalty of the game for the Raiders. Sweep to Tucker. And Trey Tucker got a solid season. Came in 55 catches, 5 touchdowns.
They don't get the kind of burn, as it were.
Genty to the 35-yard line and lowers the shoulder to get one extra, 34.
He knows quarterbacks pretty well. I would say trust his judgment.
A lot of decisions to be made starting in the next couple of weeks. Aiden O'Connell dives head first, so he'll get credit for the yards dive forward. Toss to Genty. He stood up. Does not get there. Nick Bolton denies.
One was the mature presence on the second level, the quarterback of this defense. And, you know, you talk to Spags, they say they can get so much done with Nick Bolton in the middle. Great tackler, sure tackler.
13,000 mark. But to start this drive, it's Shane Buechele is the quarterback for Kansas City. And this is a screen to Hollywood Brown. And Brown weaves his way towards first down yardage.
They trust him.
This is a handoff to Smith.
You can tell the way that Shane carries himself in the building. He grew up with a ball player.
Throw to that near side, or far side, I should say. Travis Kelce makes the catch. That is now 75 catches for the 10th straight season. Buechele, though, on third down. He scrambles, runs, targets the first down, goes head first, but he'll be short by a yard.
Short yardage, you know it's coming. Watch the puller.
And Kareem Hunt, one of the best short yardage backs in football, gets another first down. Ran for 1,000 yards back in 2017. Buechele. This is Smith. Always a factor to make somebody miss. Heavily involved getting the team ready for this finale in the rivalry matchup. Smith, first down and more, spins forward to the 35. So that's the explosion.
Yeah, a ton of ways for them to get the mission accomplished on the ground.
Buechele off play action, contested ball, Noah Gray. Smith picks up 3.
I think I had a tank top on. They were like, get out of here, son.
ACC squad these days. Buechele scrambles right up the middle and close to the line of scrimmage. J.J. Pegues.
Kelce at the top of the screen.
As the Raiders fans make noise on third. Buechele pivots. Pitter patters the feet. Buechele keeps it alive and finally wrestled down. Yeah, to track him all over the field, but Tonka Hemingway gets his second sack of the afternoon.
I've been chasing this sucker around for 20 seconds. Now the hard part, if you're watching, if you're watching on TV, you say, well, Kelce's wide open, and he was. He was standing in the LAS of Las Vegas in the end zone. But obviously Shane, unable to keep his eyes down.
It's been a down year for a lot of Chiefs, including Butker, but looks to strong form there to tie it at 6 by NFL Sunday Ticket. And this is Zamir White on the return after the Kansas City field goal to tie this one up at 6. Well, the question coming in, is this going to be the final game for Travis Kelce? Genty up the middle for second down pitch. Genty has to make one miss. He's used to making people miss in the backfield. Couldn't escape at all. Mike Dana,
Quarterback.
also wore the number 87.
Just saying, there's a precedent.
Third down and 9. Corner route on target. Wow. O'Connell gets it out there. And also a duel during the game to see who would get the second half. And so far it's been O'Connell. Jackson gets his hands on the football again, this time on the sweep.
If they could develop him, they've got a really solid piece opposite Colton Miller.
49-yard line, but first a flag.
False start. Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. Still second half.
Get to participate in some of the drills.
I just wanted to make sure my knees and my ankles were still able to flex like that.
Genty triple team tackled after a gain of just 1. So far in this one.
Only takes 1.
Third down. Zipped. Complete for a first. Trey Tucker inside the 40.
A placement for arm talent here. And they find a way to get the ball to Tucker. We saw him going with the end around, the jet sweeps. Here's another way to get him involved. Great job by Aiden O'Connell fitting that football over Jordan Hicks.
Happy to have you from the studio here in the booth now.
I have so much fun with you, Chris. I can do this every week with you, buddy.
Genty on the ground to the 35. What's going on, Tiffany? Can we see a touchdown, though? So far, it's been all field goals. Trying for 6 here. O'Connell deep. Knocked away and incomplete.
That's Michael Mayer up there.
Genty lined up as a wide receiver. Gets the initial catch, but is pushed back. Ashton Gelati, another rookie from Louisville, makes the tackle on the rookie. For the 8-meter kicker. Carlson. Perfect. They beat the Cowboys, which meant the Raiders have the number 1 pick regardless of whether they win or lose this game here tonight. Bounce into the end zone. See the black and silver as well, so it kind of feels like a fun rivalry bowl game type environment in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium. As Brashard Smith, football a little bit more, just 2 targets.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And Shane Buechele looking for the other tight end, Noah Gray.
I mean, look, if
third down and 10. Buechele in relief of Oladokin. Off balance throw, and he throws it away. So the Raiders defense playing with a lead, get off the field, 3 and out. But no touchdowns and 2 turnovers. Haven't done that against the Raiders since 1974. We talked about the historic nature of this matchup as Bachman makes the catch towards the far sideline. That was the only time that the Raiders have had the number 1 pick. Trying to get help for Genty. Gets to the 20-yard line, no gain.
You need a guy like a Fernando Mendoza who can be the CEO and be the general in the huddle for your football team.
Floated out there, but over the head of Tucker. It's incomplete, setting up 3rd and 11.
Tom Brady, offensive guy, but who knows?
Jets nearly picked. Lockett through his hands, and it was deflected towards Noel Williams.
As a guy who watches the Bears every week, I've seen that program turn it around in the last couple of years. You've got to show patience and build on the things that you do have.
A.J. Cole, huge leg, punts this one to change field position. Shane Buechele, second quarterback used for the Chiefs. Hit as he throws, looking for Kelsey across the middle, but the pressure disrupted that one. Right up there amongst the greatest quarterback to pass catcher combinations. Across the middle of the field, a throw from Buechele, gets it to Royals. Buechele against the 4-man pressure. Clean pocket. He rifles. Near side. Adjustment is tipped. Trying to live up to the name with the movie theater style catch. Bump from Ariza. Fair catch. Right around the 13. Aiden O'Connell. Quarterback with Tucker in motion. Plenty of time to throw. And just sends it to the sideline for Genty. Impressive juke. Contact balance.
That's it.
Gets it again. And zooms through for the first down.
Yeah, you can hear him take a train.
Jetty, third time in a row, getting a touch. And continuing the positive momentum on this drive for the Raiders. On 2nd and 4, Zamir White's first carry. Stops the tracks, accelerates again, and gets past the 40. He has the first down. Not get that space to run. He's still been able to produce. O'Connell checks it down. Zamir White. Jetsy's back. Counter step, but blasted. No gain on the second down run for Jetty. What the Chiefs have had to go through this year. 3rd down and 5. O'Connell, towering throw, and it's incomplete. Left shoulder. They rush, and Cole gets it off. Rashard Smith from the 6. Pivots, navigates, thrown down right where he started. This is the 11th combined punt today. Under 6 to go, down 3, Kansas City. Kareem Hunt, bully ball, right side, but not much. Priority number 1, getting 15 healthy. Let's see if he can get back early next season. Kareem Hunt, again on the ground as we're approaching the 5 minutes to go mark. Towards the top of the screen, and that's the direction he looks, but Bouchel is blasted in the end zone for a safety, and Tyree Wilson off the edge. Wow.
And there's number 9, Tyree Wilson at the bottom of the screen. There's that chip, and literally, like I talked about earlier, Chu Godric got beat on a chip earlier. He just propelled the rusher around Godric, and Kelsey open again. And I know these Chiefs fans at home are frustrated, and, you know, got to find a way to get the best player.
That is a play that Max Crosby would make. That was Tyree Wilson racing off the line of scrimmage. Dylan Lowby. Hit hard, and the ball out! It belongs to Kansas City. Just that.
Jack Cochran in the 4th year, player out of South Dakota, comes up, special teams, special players. That's one right there, and Dave Tobe, the special teams coordinator, he's going to give him a big old high five, maybe a smooch on the head for that one. Love to see that. Arms in the air. Victory! Now you get it.
Bouchel, 4-man rush, tip ball, not a pick ball. Nearly intercepted, falls to the ground and incomplete. On 2nd, Bouchel stumbles, lost the ball initially, gets back on top of it.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Well, it was the left guard, Kingsley Suamana-Ia, and I tell you what, that's about a size 18. Kingsley's thicker than the glass at the aquarium, and when he steps on you, you're going to feel it.
Before a 3rd and 13, movement on the left side of the line for Kansas City.
False start. Offense, number 76. The 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Bouchel batted again. Second time on this drive, a pass batted at the line. Thomas Butker raised the hand to send the notes. It's 4th down.
That's got to hurt, too, when that thing hits you.
Strong hand. 47 yards. Cut it to 2. Good snap. Butker. Yes, sir. And these teams wanted that rivalry aspect. All week long, clips of the rivalry played at the Raiders facility to get this team fired up for this one. To finish out the year in style, what's been a tough campaign. O'Connell hands. Jetty carries for no gain. They're throwing. O'Connell, second pump. And it's low and incomplete. Need to get to the 36 for the first down. O'Connell surrounded and grounded. Back near the 20. And Chris Jones leading the way. His second sack.
Mr. President, Sack Nation, of course. Chris Jones coming through in a big way for a very long time. He's lined up over there on the right tackle. against DJ Glaze. He fights back inside. That's an effort sack, okay? And then the roll. Look at the roll. By the way, that's the forward roll. I go to gymnastics with my daughter.
Cole gets it off. Space for Smith. Plenty of room to set up this return. Parallel running to the sideline. And a great job by the coverage unit for the Raiders. Only need a field goal to take the lead. Bouchel wants deep. Brown holds it in. Hollywood Brown at the 25. Chunk play.
You know, Matt Nagy, Andy Reid, they love drive starters with explosive plays. And they go downtown to Hollywood Brown. At the beginning of the play, they looked at Kelsey. There was 3 defenders.
Setting up the Chiefs right outside the red zone, down 2. They're in field goal range. Hunt on first down. Raiders with 2 timeouts left. Chiefs led this game 3-0. Been trailing most of the way 6. This is a handoff to Hunt. Gets a couple on second down, setting up third. On third down and 3 to go. Play action rollout. Bouchel to make a play. Runs out of room. Down to the right. Chases him to the ground. Take the lead with a field goal.
Yeah, and you had Noah Gray and Travis Kelce blocking down, and then the little whip back outside for Kelce. That's where Bouchel was going to go. Just not enough time to get it done. Great job there by the Raiders, rallying to the football.
41 yards here. He's made 20 straight field goals in the fourth quarter or overtime. To give the Chiefs the lead. Butker. Oh, yeah. 12-11 with 1:01 to go.
Little draw action on Harrison Butker's field goal there.
1:01 to go. But that's insane. Yeah, what a wacky one. For week 18. White. Good return. Out to the 32, although again, in the end zone. Here is O'Connell. Laser beam in stride from Michael Mayer in the plus territory. 45 seconds left, no timeouts.
There.
Getting towards range. O'Connell hit as he throws into the ground and incomplete. Second down and 10. Quick throw, O'Connell to the ground to make the catch. Again, remember, the clock moves, no timeouts. They get the snap. O'Connell sideline sails it. Locked at the receiver, but it's off the mark. And now it's fourth down, and yes, here comes Carlson. Snap there. Carlson swings. Carlson has it! Seconds left.
Good snap, good hold, good protection.
Wild way to get you to 14-12. Raiders 8 seconds away from beginning the season with a win and ending it with a win. And having just one in between. Plenty of DBs on the field. Bouchel low to Kelce. Incomplete. And that's just 4 seconds left. Well, it could be the final play of the season for both these teams. Kelce's third catch. Kelce pitches back. Smith-Schuster loses it. Bouchel across the field.
Kingsley
running down the sideline. Oh! Okay, the game's over. But just to see Kingsley go up top there.
That was cool.
Oh, what a fun way to end a wacky one. Yeah, the Raiders might be on the clock, but they can end the season with a smile.